What is going on, people inside that internet machine? Welcome to this episode of TLC Toys, Legos, and Collectibles. Today, we are going to build and review Lego Star Wars set 75267, the Mandalorian Battle Pack. Very exciting stuff. Can't wait to build it. Let's go. All right. So I'd like to take a minute or two to talk about this particular set and why I feel it's a strong investment set for a novice Lego investor or even a sophisticated Lego investor. But if you're just here to see the build and review, I will leave a timestamp right here. If you want to tag along on this journey and listen to me talk about this set a little bit more, then I guess here we go. So let's talk about some Lego investing really quick. I like this set because it's cheap. It's $13.47. So if you're sort of beginning out in Legos and Lego investing and collecting, I don't think you can go wrong with this set at that price point. And in the future, I think that this set will have a lot more value than just $13.47. Right now on Bricklink, each one of these figures, these Mandalorians, are selling for about $8 a piece. So if you part this set out, you've already doubled your money. So I'm not pulling these numbers sort of out of a hat or guesstimating. What I've done is I've done a little bit of research, which I encourage everybody to do, especially with Lego, because some of these sets don't really hold their value. There are sets that people bought for 220 bucks that they later had to sell for 200 bucks or 180 bucks, and they kept them for 7 or 8 years. So I'm basing my numbers on past sales of a similar set. I wrote some numbers down so I don't get them wrong. But Lego released a set in 2011. It was Lego set 7914. It was another Mandalorian battle pack where you got 4 minifigures and 2 small builds. In this set, you get 4 minifigures and 2 small builds. So the sets are essentially the same, although the other Mandalorian set was probably better for army builders, people that are building Mandalorian armies, that type of stuff. But if we look at the sales figures, okay, that's the other Mandalorian set, 7914, sorry, was released in December of 2010 and retired in October of 2012. So it had about a 2-year shelf run. This set's already been out for about a year. So in Lego years, it may only have a year or less left on the shelf. When looking at the past sales numbers for Lego set 7914, we can see that the average sold listings are for the last 10 average $66.20. So if you put $13 in, now that set's worth $66. 6 of those 10 though sold for over the average. So there were a couple sets where people got really good deals and it dropped the average a little bit. If you look at the current listings on eBay, the buy nows, and you take the next 10 and you average those out, if they all sold right now, boom, those 10 sets sold, the average price of those sales would be $91.96. So a $13 investment into, 92 bucks. And 5 of the 10 that are on eBay right now are over the average. There are people asking $100, $110, $120 for Lego set 7914. So when it comes to these battle packs, I think the history has shown that they always seem to appreciate in value, whether it was, the original Clone Wars battle packs, the Mandalorian battle packs, or these newer battle packs. 2 things about Lego, if you're thinking about getting into it, it can be really expensive, and these Lego sets take up a lot of room, which is why I love this set as an investment opportunity for somebody that's just getting into it. It's a cheap enough set. It's $13.47 at Walmart. You get 4 Mandalorians in there on Bricklink. These figures are about $8 a piece, so 32 bucks in figures. You've already doubled your money. Secondly, these sets don't take up a lot of space. They're small boxes. They're not these huge Ultimate Collector Series boxes or these huge play sets. So somebody that's just looking to get into Lego, if you had $50 or $60 in your Lego budget for the month, maybe there wasn't a set that you absolutely had to have, you could run out and buy 3 or 4 sets of these and pack them away and feel confident that over time when that set retires that it's going to appreciate in value, because the past history is there that tells us that not only the Mandalorian Battle Pack 7914, but a lot of the other Star Wars Battle Packs have also increased in value over time. So I'm ready to build this thing and review it. So if you guys don't have any objections, let's just break this box apart and put this thing together. All right, so let's take a look at the box. Here's the front of the box. Looks great. And we got the Disney logo down here. Got our 4 Mandalorians. Great stuff. On the back, kind of shows the play features a little bit. Again, all the regular information is there. On the side of the box, they always show the minifigure that you're going to get in there. In this case, we're going to get 4, so they only showed 1 picture. And there's some product information. Components made in Denmark, Hungary, Mexico, yada, yada, yada. And the other side shows the speeder bike that we're going to get in this set. So let's get these bags out and start putting this thing together. All right, so it looks like we have the instructions. And this bag is just, looks like visors and rangefinders. So what do we got? 2 bags? Huh, seems a little light. But let's open them up. All right, so we'll open the manual. Nice color manual from Lego. We don't expect anything less. It's telling us to put our Mandalorians together first, so let's do that. To save a little time, I just went ahead and put together the stud shooters, and there are the 4 capes. We're not going to put them on the figures just yet, because we are going to review the figures and take a look at the back printing and stuff. So here we go. Exciting stuff right here, right now. Slide that out of the way. Everything is built. It is review time. So Lego's cool enough to give us some extra parts and pieces there, which is nice. We got if we wanted to add some parts to the builds there, we have some extra parts in case we lose them. We got some extra studs for our stud guns. There's the trigger mechanism for the stud gun. So that was nice of them to give us some extra parts. The first build here is a small turret or rocky kind of terrain type build. This is interesting right here that they left this hook piece back here. Like, they don't give you anything to put on that, but I imagine you could probably put another gun or, you know, a flag or something from another set you could definitely put on there. As a build, I guess it's okay. I mean, it's just really a 6x6 base plate with some pieces put on it to make it look like a rocky fort. So, you know, take that as you will. We've got our Mandalorian speeder bike. Very cool. I like this build. I like that they went on the back here, put like a little thruster flame coming out. And I do like the stud guns on vehicles. So these things you just push and the studs shoot off of there. It's a nice play feature. You can maneuver the fins a little bit, a little bit of room there. But all in all, not a bad build on this thing. I almost wish you got 2 of these instead of the fort, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. But the main hook for this is our minifigures. So also included were some visors and an extra antenna. Let's get those out of the way. The stud guns, I don't like the stud guns. I think that is a con for this set. The other Mandalorian set actually came with the blaster rifles and the blaster pistols. So this is something that they did in the early Star Wars sets, and it went away. They actually made little blasters and blaster rifles and blaster pistols, and I think that's more suited for what Star Wars represents other than the stud gun. All right, so we get 4 figures here. Great helmet pieces, great printing on the legs, except for this one. Again, another con. If you're going to put leg printing on 3 of the 4, why not just put some leg printing on, this guy right here? They have back printing, which is kind of nice. Nice touch by Lego, even though when you've got the cape on it, it covers that back printing, so you wouldn't see that. I do like the capes. They're a little bit thinner. They're more narrow than the Jedi robes, so it's kind of a unique touch right there. And let's turn this figure around. And I'm going to set these up kind of closer together. Alright, so let's zoom in just a little bit if we can. Alright. You'll see that I've separated 2 on the left and 2 on the right. If you look at the ones on the left, the T-bar on the visor is straight across on the orange guy and the blue guy. And not a lot of people that review this set talk about this. I'm sure it's because they have to review so many sets from so many different franchises that maybe they're not tied into the Star Wars as much as I am. But the straight across T-bar on the visor annotates a male Mandalorian. Boba Fett, Jango Fett, Mandalorian pre-Vizsla, from the Clone Wars. If you look on the right-hand side, you'll notice that the T-visor is sort of angled to create almost like a teardrop or an oblong or an almond-shaped eye, right in here. That is indicative of a female Mandalorian. Think about Sabine Wren or Bo-Katan, or in the Mandalorian series, very popular character that they haven't made a minifigure of yet is the Forger, the Armorer. All females, all have this style of visor. So again, that's not something that I hear a lot of reviewers talk about, but what we're really kind of looking at, and it's kind of neat, is that we're getting 2 female Mandalorian minifigures that are unnamed, right? They're just sort of Mandalorian warrior is what it says on the box. So maybe down the line they will reveal those names. Maybe they won't, who knows? But I just thought that was an interesting touch that they added to the figures that not a lot of people talk about. So again, when you talk about investing, those are sort of unique that you get kind of 2 male and 2 female Mandalorian figures in this set. I do like the battle damage that they put on the figures, and the faces, you probably saw it in the build, they're just the solid black headpieces. Now, this set kind of gets a lot of criticism for that because in the other set, 7914, they had the traditional Mandalorian faces, but these are unnamed people, and so you don't know who they are, so you don't know what their faces look like. But I also like when you turn the figure on the back, you don't see that fleshy Lego color coming out. It looks like there's a hood or a balaclava or something that they're wearing. So I actually thought that was a nice choice for this set. So final review time for Lego Star Wars Mandalorian Battle Pack 7 to 5 267, 10 being the greatest Lego set ever made, and 0 being, what the hell is this? Is this a Mega Block set? I'm going to give this this set a solid 7, maybe 7 1/4. I do like the speeder bike, but I don't like the stud guns. I do like the printing, but I don't like that they didn't put leg printing on this guy. You know, so it's just a little bit of this and some of that. I put the visor on that figure so you can see what it looks like. I don't really like the visors on the Mandalorians. I think that makes them look too much like, you know, clone troopers, the old Commander Cody's and Commander Rex and all that stuff. But overall, a great set. And like I said, you know, it's a decent investment set. Let me know what you guys think about this set. Leave a comment down below. Please like, comment, subscribe, share on social media. Don't forget to bang that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of your CMRetro gaming goodness. This is the way.